Take two. God, it feels like June. Can't record without being interrupted 8 million times. Freebirds is the best dumb film ever. That's not fair. There are plenty of good dumb films, but this is a good one. And when I was writing out my schedule for November, I knew Freebirds had to make an appearance. I remember wanting to see Freebirds very badly in theaters, not seeing Freebirds in theaters. Not that I didn't want to. I really did, actually. I watched it on Redbox probably 6 months later, and the rest was history. I forgot the entire movie because I was like 10 and Freebirds made zero impact on my life. And I figured it was probably a very bad movie. So rewatching it, that's what I went in thinking. Here's my initial thoughts. Hey guys, so I forgot to record initial thoughts. I'm about 11:47 into Freebirds at the moment, so I'm at the point where they're just meeting Jake, and I have seen this movie before, but it probably would have been about a year after it came out on Redbox, or 6 months after it came out, Redbox time, and I remember really enjoying it, but I also was a child, so I don't know. I enjoyed a lot of things as a child that now I look back on and just go like, wow, that was really, really bad. Like, not even like a child should like that. And Freebirds feels like it should be one of those movies. I think the name says itself. Other than that, so far it's been really funny and actually enjoyable, and I'm really excited for it, and I have both high and very low hopes for this movie. That's initial thoughts. Yeah, we all kind of thought that. Freebirds really turned itself around in the second half, which is, the second viewing. I actually went through some archives and I found this tape from the executives at Relativity Media, or whoever made this movie. I think it's Relativity. But here are two executives talking about early productions of Freebirds. Okay, so what if we made a movie about talking turkeys?
Isn't that kind of dark? Like we slaughter them.
Okay, but what if we didn't?
So, like, what if we were all vegan?
No. Like, what if pizza? Yeah, pizza was eaten at the first Thanksgiving.
Are you high, Steve?
That can be the name of the time machine.
Okay, Steve. Whatever. We're making a movie about talking birds. Wow.
I really, really think that this film was just destined to be. There's something so idiotic about it, but at the same time, that's exactly where it finds its charm. Without further ado, whatever ado is, Freebirds, Unskripted. Freebirds is an enigma. For those of you unaware, Freebirds is a movie about time travel, turkey, and Thanksgiving. And you might be wondering, Kyle, how do any of those interconnect? It's very simple. Owen Wilson plays... I've forgotten his name. I know Woody Harrelson plays Jake. I can't remember. But Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson the turkey is the pardoned turkey, and which means he can't be killed for Thanksgiving. And he lives in the White House now, and he gets kidnapped by Jake, Woody Harrelson's turkey, and Jake seems to have some sort of short-term memory loss or amnesia, or Dory syndrome, but they never explain what this is, and that's one of my biggest gripes of this whole movie. But then they travel back in time to the first Thanksgiving to stop turkeys from being eaten at Thanksgiving, and they do that. It's fun to watch. It's legitimately enjoyable. You legitimately feel the sad moments, which I shouldn't be saying about a movie with time traveling turkeys. Look, this is a child's film. We all knew that. This film knew that the concept of talking time traveling turkeys saving Thanksgiving is one of the dumbest things anyone has ever come up with. And they leaned into that. And I think it's because of that even though it's been almost a week, I remember this movie a lot more than I remember Fan Four Stick, which I watched 2 weeks ago, where the Spy Next Door, when I was recording that episode, I had watched that a week beforehand as well, and I didn't remember a single thing from that film. Freebirds is just so enjoyable and bizarre. I don't know how else to explain this film other than just an enigma. Like, it shouldn't exist. If it did exist, it shouldn't be good. If it was good, you shouldn't be able to enjoy it as an adult, but you can. I'm not saying it's groundbreaking or it's revolutionary or it's even a great film. But you can watch it and appreciate it for what it is. A kid's film about time traveling talking turkey taking back Thanksgiving. What else do I say about this movie? It exists. It's so, I don't want to get into the plot because you should watch this movie. This is one of the better films I've watched on this show. It's enjoyable. It's fun. It's entertaining. Let's break down the movie, shall we? Okay. As I said already in initial thoughts, the first 10 or 15 minutes or so when they're in the White House, it's just, not Looney Tunes humor, but just oh, that's happening, okay? There's not really rhyme or reason. It's kind of slapsticky, if I'm remembering correctly, but it's a lot of just I'm blanking on the word. Cause and effect humor. That's not the one I'm looking for, but it'll make do. You put a turkey in the White House, the turkey discovers Chuck E. Cheese. What are you going to do? Logically, you're going to throw some Chuck E. Cheese down your mouth hole. And I mean, there's just, the rest of this film is the same way. They go back in time, they have some antics, there's a villain who's just clearly evil. He doesn't have a whole lot of motive, but that's okay because it's a kid's film. And, you're not looking for deep lore, you're looking for an hour and a half to distract your kids, and maybe you don't hate it. And on that judgment, this is the best kids film ever. But it's not. And, we're not arguing, we're not basing it on those standards. I really don't know what else to say. Owen Wilson and Woody Harrelson clearly were told, hey, just have fun with it. And they did. The time machine is very funny. The guy from Star Trek, George Takei, I think his name is. I don't know, I didn't watch Star Trek. Sue me. But he's super funny in this movie. They took a lot of stupid things. And where not every joke lands, a lot of the jokes were just like, you got at least a chuckle out of me. And that's all you're attempting to do out of my audience, you know? Like, it wasn't pretending to be serious. It wasn't pretending to get adults involved in this time-traveling caper. It was just like, what if we serve pizza at Thanksgiving? What if we time traveled Kentuckies on a time machine named Steve? Turkeys fall in love? And Woody Harrelson is one of them. Yeah, that's... Can we do that? Yeah. That's what this movie is. So, Review Podium is... I mean, it's quite simple, actually. For entertainment, I don't want to start with entertainment. Entertainment's my last one. I'm tired. I feel like I had a lot to talk about going into this video, but clearly here we are. Humor is clearly the first. And, again, I said not every joke landed. There's this whole, tango scene between the two, standoffish turkeys. I don't understand it still. I don't know why it was put in the movie. I feel like 10-year-old me would have laughed at it. But, 18-year-old me didn't. But a lot of the jokes were legitimately not great. Not wow, this movie actually had comedy. But, they got a chuckle, and for a kid's movie, that's all it's looking for. So for all intended purposes of this film, I feel like 3 stars is fair. For humor. Just for humor. For animation. And this is... Look, the animation does look very rough at times. So animation is getting a 2 stars out of 5. And look, I don't want to put any shit on the animators or the director or anyone, because unlike things like Alpha and Omega, it's not super noticeable. It's definitely noticeable, but it's not like, God, I can't watch this movie. And it makes up for its cheaper budget with a decent script. So, I just want to put that out there. Look, the animation isn't great, but it's a movie about time-traveling turkeys. You weren't expecting Pixar. Actually, if Pixar made this movie, I wouldn't have been shocked either. God, I'm tired. Entertainment. The man, the myth, the legend, the one you've all been waiting for. I feel very bad about this, guys. I don't like it any more than you do, but I'm giving it a 5. I was thoroughly enjoying this film for almost the entire duration. I don't like saying that. I don't like knowing that fact. But there's just something so... And maybe I was laughing at the movie, but that's, as we've definitely covered on the show, entertainment nonetheless. So, no matter how bizarre or wacky this movie got, I'm not sure if I wanted a sequel. They kind of leave the door open, but they're not oh, we're doing a second one, And I'm not, it's been 7 years. I don't know if anything's been confirmed or denied about said sequel. But if they did it Freebirds 2, I think I would watch it. If I had to recommend this in a sentence, it would be, you should watch it, but at your own risk. And what I mean by that is just very simply, if you don't find children's movies, enjoyable, you can't find the entertainment in them, clearly this movie's not for you. It's an animated kids film, and it's stupid, and it's got fart jokes, probably. I don't remember any of the jokes in particular. But I remember, like, characters and personalities and set piece, or not set piece, but, like, locations, you know? And overall, the story was different. It's not something you've seen before. Like, again, nothing groundbreaking, nothing new. As far as time travel movies go, it's pretty run-of-the-mill. As far as kids' movies go, it's pretty run-of-the-mill. But there's just something so bizarre about the concept that we were thrust into with this film. And I would have loved to be in the writer's room for this. Because you can just tell that they were having a blast writing this film. And that translated through your script and your conversations into the film and into my viewing. So if you were watching this and you wrote Freebirds, or you had anything to do with Freebirds, I legitimately am so happy that this movie exists. It's dumb. I should hate it. By all means, it should be one of the worst films I've ever watched. But there's just some charm to it. Like, I can't... Maybe I should be able to explain it. Maybe if I would have recorded this sooner, I would have known. Maybe if I was able to look at the notes on my phone, I could tell you. But I'm not sure you could capture the magic of Freebirds in words. Which is also why I think they shouldn't do a sequel, because I'm not sure you could recapture the fun and charm of the first movie. But if you're looking for an hour and a half on this Thanksgiving to kill some time and, I don't know, maybe entertain your kids while you bake the turkey, may I recommend this dumb, stupid, funny film? At least your kids get some entertainment out of it. At most, you get a chuckle or two as well. That's all I have about Freebirds. Happy Thanksgiving. We have next week's episode is Thanksgiving. I think. I don't actually know what day it is right now. I have lost any sense of time. It feels like June. It feels... Am I a time-traveling turkey? Am I the chosen one? No, that can't be right. No, that doesn't. No, the math doesn't add up there. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. I certainly didn't. Instagram, Facebook, DeviantArt. Not Facebook. Twitter. Not Facebook. I'm so sorry. I'm dumb. I'm losing it. I'm tired. I'm really tired. What else? Podcasts aren't out yet. I just don't know when I'm gonna have time. What else? Yay. Oh. Subscribe, hit the bell. We do these videos every Thursday. I am considering bringing the podcast back not every other week, but like maybe once a month. Maybe not. Maybe it's its own thing. But I have some things I want to talk about that feel like they'd be better fit for podcasts. But also, I have a lot of movies coming up that I'm very excited for, and I couldn't imagine cutting their time slot. So, who's to say? The only way you'll know is if you hit that bell. And maybe leave a comment about what movie you want me to watch next. TV shows are also welcome. I currently have a TV show episode somewhere in the works that I am... look, it's been a struggle. I will not give any hints to what I am watching, but I will say it is a sitcom, and it is awful. just awful. Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Thank you. Free birds, I need you. I need free birds too. Da 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 da. I don't know the words, oh, yeah. Well, I'ma keep traveling, cause free birds don't quit on themselves, yeah.